Hi there, and welcome to episode 8 of my Azan playthrough series for Stellaris. I'm Icon, and this is the second part of a little mini-series within the series, basically, where we are searching for a lot of archaeological things. Meanwhile, I'm trying to fortify my empire to not be overtaken by the evil Zaplo Incorporated megacorp people there. So let's see how well that will go. We are now excavating here and here and the Dwumgar system. Apart from that, right now I'm building a lot of ships and such, and there's shardlings in my system. Let's send the Terrier fleet and have some war. My worlds are consolidating and developing really nicely. Yay, nanomechanics. That's hopefully a little bit more research for my people. Alloy megaforges. That would be interesting. Turning those motes into alloys. I like that. The other options are not as appealing, so let's go. Ophelia Prime suffering from a workplace shortage. Okay. I'd say we will stick with generator districts for now. And let's buy some consumer goods.
A spaceport is acceptable.
So. And let's see what my fleet will do with that. There we go. Slow down a bit. Yeah, that's these space shards. But here my own fleet is going into combat. It's looking good here. So let's pause for a moment. Or corvettes. I want to see if I can snatch out one of the destroyers here somewhere. Let's see. ISS Undesirable. What a crappy name. So, yeah. They're not really that different visually. Okay, but a pretty good show of firepower here, and also spawning a little event here. Othethi and Imor's League of Stars formed a defensive thing. Okay, so the Rotanev debris is remaining for 1,700 days. I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to research the anomaly in the Ranma system and afterwards go over there. We should be fine. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. I feel like my situation is a lot better than during the beginning of the last episode, yet still I'm really still very concerned about this sleeping giant right next to me. So, in the Dwumgar system, ancient partially translated records have been discovered amongst the ruins being excavated in Dwumgar 1. Pengair Kryden reports that the records contain several technical specifications that might be... yeah, okay. Extra research gained. That's just a little in-between event. I thought we had some serious progress, but no. Sadly not. Okay, let's see how much this generator district might change. Valen warriors sighted. So what's that? For several months now, we have received scattered reports of small numbers of alien mercenaries and privateers operating on the frontiers of our space. They call themselves Valen and are apparently exiled from a nomadic warrior culture, inhabiting overcrowded space stations in and around the Lurum system. Ah, okay. It's those, it's that mercenary faction. I see. They're down here. You can hire them. in case you're rich enough. Okay, so 2 technicians on the planet now. Let's see how much difference that'll make. You only have to wait a month for the differences to show up. And oh yeah, that was a juicy one. Okay. I still wonder what to do with these humans here. Right now we're just indoctrinating them, but I could advance them. Give them full ownership of their home system. I disagree. I don't want them. I think aggressive observation should be an option too for my culture. I don't see the Azanti people as particularly respectful towards the rights of Xenos. Really. Positive incomes all across the board. I love it. So let's try and stop selling those motes. Just one for now. Once the alloy megaforges are researched, I'm going to need a few units of that to upgrade the buildings themselves. So, just some precautionary measures. And the influence stacks up and stacks up. If I only would be strong enough to really wage war on these Zablo people, but not really. So, Dwumgar. Further studies of the lost civilization of Dwumgar 1 have given rise to more questions than answers. The plane's sturdy structures are thousands of years old, and all seem to have been constructed at roughly the same time, perhaps as brief as a single century. Similarly, any additions or renovations to the urban structure seem to be done planet-wide at sudden, widely separated intervals. The oddly punctuated development of this society seems to show no appreciable change in population size. That sounds like AI to me. Could be machine life. Who knows? We're going to find out. So, more mining districts for this world, generator districts, flooded reactor pits. Love that. So, just not enough money for more blocker unlocks here. So, yeah, the Azanti people are finally growing again. Terrier fleet has been repaired, and
a study has been completed.
Stocked up. So, planetary capitals and halls of judgment are available. The Elaminid Enlightened Kingdom. Now, they are quite friendly people. Fish people. Or something like that. Okay, planetary capitals and halls of judgment. What up next? Ground defense planning, planetary resurfacing. Yes, 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 please. So, let's check those people out. They are, well, nobody likes me. I wonder why. We're just your friendly suicide cult from next door. Okay. So with that amount of financial firepower, I want to increase my fleet production again. I want to complete the Terrier fleet. Because it's so important to have sufficient military firepower. Otherwise, your neighbors think you're easy prey. That's nothing I want to do. Oh no. Of course not. I disabled that job accidentally the other episode and I forgot to re-enable it. Okay, don't need to favorize that anymore. There we go. So, Battle wreckage. Oh, that's the Ranma system. So we found some battle wreckage there. Okay, but first I want to research the crystalline life form battle leftovers. Because that's just pretty valuable and rare. Okay. Let's buy some more minerals. The Athethi and the Elaminid are forming cooperations. I would really like to do that as well, but if I would put my envoy away from the Zaplo Incorporated, war will break out any moment. Can already tell. So it's gonna be a pretty long way there. El Galactic Community. Yes, of course. I mean, I don't imagine the Azanti as a isolationist species. No, no, not at all. They are, I think, they are quite willing to form a intergalactic community as well, just under the given rules. So I think as a consequence of this, we will change the refugee policy here, and we're going to allow refugees into our empire. Like, I imagine this as a turning point for the politics of the Azanti people when suddenly the unthinkable things are being more popular. Because if we want to form a community, we have to change ourselves a bit.
Debris has been analyzed.
So bombardment policy is something they got a problem with. Okay. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's say we would be I'm agreeing with a selective bombardment policy. Why not? If this is calming the nerves of my neighbors a bit, I don't mind. I certainly don't mind. Okay, now then. Let's speed up the game a bit more. And, oh, I finished a archaeological site. So, the ruined world. The Omni Codex has been unearthed. This unique device contains the genetic sequence of every race that the Omni were able to sample and can recreate them using only basic elements as raw materials. Unfortunately, it seems the Omni did not have time to perfect it before meeting their annihilation, so there is no means of selecting which of the many sampled races would be created in any given activation of the device. What? What did I find there? Let's check it out. So, I would get spawn populations from extinct species. Yeah, no thanks. So, I'm going to use a few of my minor relics for precursor insights. So, celebrate diversity. Unity. Proclaim religious. Okay. Sell them. Sure. I don't want the Elgate inside path here. We're not there yet. So, okay. Rotanev. Where was that again? Here. Okay. So I don't want to activate that relic. Not yet. And let's head over to the, well, to the Shedi system. Archaeology is really powerful to propel your culture forward. So let's sacrifice our mortal initiates again. And let's see. Death/Rebirth. Recent breakthrough shown some light on the vanished city builders of Doomgar 1. Apparently the fungal species has a collective cycle of mass death and rebirth. They hatch en masse almost simultaneously across the whole planet and grow up as part of a linked hive mind collective. In the course of their hundreds of years long life cycle, they spread out and reclaim the cities built and abandoned by previous died-off generations. That's crazy. When nearing the next death rebirth event, they heed some species-wide biological clarion call. Through asexual reproduction, they give birth to a pod that is buried in the ground. The parent dies and the body decays and fertilizes the ground around the pod. So, that means these things could hatch any moment, because we're in the midst of their cycle. Great. That doesn't really make me feel easier here. Okay. The galactic community has been founded. Yay! Zura Corp. Okay. We can propose resolutions now. Well, gonna think about that. The Valen Free Warriors want some tribute. Yeah, take some minerals and go away. I'm not interested in your petty warfare. We could call that extortion, but little do I care. Shipfire raid, I want that. It's going to be a free power upgrade for my fleets. Now, free. Nothing is really free, but you get my idea. Okay, the second fleet is being reinforced quite nicely. And let's see.
A special project is complete.
So, our archaeologists have successfully excavated several starship hulls on the surface of the Ranmath 6. Relics from the massive space battle that took place in the system 2 million years ago. The forces involved were the 2nd and 3rd fleets of the First League Grand Navy, fighting to contain an incursion by the combined fleets of the Rikim, a nomadic warrior species from the Galactic Rim. See, that's why I'm paying tribute to these people. What began as a minor skirmish quickly escalated into a running fleet battle involving hundreds of ships on both sides. So, fetches me some technological insights, and let's head over there, which will be the last project there. So the Yeon civilization on Wyfred 2 has finished construction of a primitive space station low orbit over the homeworld. It generates gravity through centrifugal force, and although its avionics and power systems are crude by our standards, it must be considered a significant achievement given the technological base the Yeon are working from. Yay! They're going to be space traveling soon. Then they're going to meet us. Let's see what that will mean for them. So I'm going to sell off a few of those motes. Not too many. Okay, let's proceed.
A study has been completed.
So, alloy megaforges have been researched. Ooh, crystal-infused platings. Well, I can't harvest crystals as of yet, so... let's go Starhold technology. I want that. So, let's see. The community is form the galactic market. Yeah, well, let's do this. Guardian Angels Act. Diplomatic weight from fleet power minus. Well, I'm against that. We're a militarist species after all. We're not voting for military weakness. No. No chance. Okay. So my economy is a lot stronger than it was before. Still with a bias to a deficiency there, here and there, but it's almost every time like this when I play this game
study has been completed.
that I keep juggling around with the market a lot. Cold fusion reactors have been researched. Awesome. So maybe I can fit in the afterburners into my corvettes now. That would be really, really good. Shield capacitor plus shield hit points. Now let's go for the energy grid technology. I want that extra energy credit income. So let's check it out. Those systems, can they now? Yay! This is possible. This is so good. Afterburners are really powerful technologies on corvettes because corvettes enjoy the plus evasion a lot. So that's going to be a pretty big refit action, but well.
A special project is complete.
A thorough investigation of Rotana 4 has unearthed evidence of a past First League presence, and a away team from the ISS Basseter has managed to bring a relatively well-preserved artifact back to the ship, which should hopefully increase our knowledge in the ancient civilization. So, that was the last missing piece to locate their home system. So, Fen Habanis. Where's that now? Let's see. Usually these new systems spawn somewhere near your home system. So, let's see. Here. It's pretty far away. Interesting. Okay. Let's send, well, they're still, well, I'm going to leave the this job to the research ship down here because it's pretty far away to travel all the way down there, and well, whatever. I'm going to use that ship otherwise later down the road. Okay. And Jataramus Prime is suffering a shortage in terms of housing. Well, let's go for another city district. I like those. Okay. So, and what's happening on Dwumgar? No, that's the excavation over at Sheddy. At the very heart of the formation lies an overgrown processional entrance leading deep underground, choked with vegetation and half buried in rubble from some tectonic shift ages past. The going's very hard, and clearing the passageway will be quite an undertaking. Okay, so that's just making an entrance here. So what up here? Yeah. Buzzword standardization. Oh yeah. I'm pretty strong economy-wise. The readied shield, yeah, that's what I want to have. Comfort the fallen, yes, definitely. I keep my focus on decisions which make sense to the policies and the ethics of my culture here. And speaking about which, I want to claim the Teriok system, the tomb world, you know. Alright, the planetary resurfacing thingy here is done. The living state. Now, embassy complex. That's an increase of envoys. Very powerful tick. Yeah, I want that. Another envoy would open up the option for the Azanti people to actually go into real policy in the future, so... Form the galactic market. Everybody's in favor of that. So, another one has finished. The final answer to the mystery of the vanished fungoid society turned out to be fairly straightforward. The planet's population is not lost at all. They're still there, gestating underground. Yeah, what I thought. An analysis of an uncovered pod indicated that the species' centuries-long active lifespan was nothing compared to the pod state gestation, which seems to go on for a few thousand years. Their simple cities, built to withstand long neglect, stand silently, awaiting their return. So there they all are, slumbering on the ground, awaiting the day when they'll rise and start the cycle once more. Secrets of life. I like that. This is so fitting for the Azanti culture, because basically this is, well, this reflects a lot of their own culture, in my personal opinion. I like that. Okay, so, Asgard. What? Is that a special system, or is it just, never seen that one, you know? Alright, so, let's head over to, what actually? I think, it's time to put this ship onto automatic exploration, because I'm running out of exploration points. A good feeling. That means, the early game is, slowly, running past us, or passing, but whatever, you get my idea. So, let's see. Secrets of Life, that sounds like this. So, Society Research from Researchers Plus. Okay, that, I expected something more, dramatic, honestly. Whatever, let's stick to the Xenodiplomacy. And, Opheli Prime... Oh, yeah, there we go. Planetary Administration. And, a lower stratum job opportunity. Let's go for another generator district. Jataramus Prime will be finishing something here too. And yeah, I gotta think about what kind of building Opheli Prime will gain next. And Raman Prime. Oh, look at those colonies all come together. Awesome. Okay. So, a new archaeological site event is pending. So, the Ember Puzzle Box. Once past the collapsed entrance, a tunnel bores deep into the earth. Architecturally flawless despite its age. Kilometers down, it opens into a massive, perfectly spherical chamber. Floating in a suspension field at the very center is an inscrutable alien device, a semi-opaque, amber-tinted cube with intricate alien patterns inscribed on all 6 sides. Touching the inscriptions causes rhythmic pulses of light to be emitted from the cube. There is no trace of any known language, code, or mathematical equation in the chamber or on the puzzle box itself, but it is fairly safe to assume that the box is a riddle of some kind. Yeah, okay. I see. No, not really, but that doesn't matter. Alright. So, it appears that a mischievous third party was able to hack into the translation software. Oh no! We called them a vile bug. Oh gosh. The Zaplo people are not taking this lightly.
An unusual phenomenon has cropped up.
Yeah, I'll research that immediately. So, but one thing... Oh, look at that. Things are not as bad as they were before. So the border friction is, the friction itself is lowering. Because I don't feel like I want to indulge into war with those guys unless I'm really, really ahead of them, you know. Never pick a war you don't win. There we go. Okay, another resolution is up here. Okay. Cooperative research channels. Yeah, why not? Pan-galactic recycling initiatives. I oppose that. Alright, there's a new election going on, and I want... Well, do I want anybody here in particular? Not really. Oh, we found a gigantic skeleton on Fenhabanis.
The study has been completed.
So, where's that again? I see.
Vessels have been refitted.
It's another relic world down there. Wow, nice. So, can't reach any further systems. Okay. So, that's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Plasma throwers. Oh, they burn down hulls pretty quickly. Let's go for that. So, peace offer from neighbors. Okay, but relations are finally prospering. That's a good thing. So let's call the Sceptrum home. Sceptrum. So it's not our war. One of my planets has a low stability. Yeah, not much longer. So, Fen Habanis was the administrative center of the First League throughout most of its existence and served as the seat of their great senate. The planet was densely populated with a planet-wide city covering most of the surface. Food had to be imported from other member worlds to support the untold billions living in this enormous metropolis. When the League collapsed, these food shipments ceased virtually overnight. Those with the means departed for other worlds, but most of the population remained behind. Mass starvation and anarchy followed as the planet was carved up between warlords and criminal organizations. The population continued to dwindle for a few centuries until the planet had been reduced to little more than a lifeless ghost world, final epitaph of the First League. And a fine thing for the Azanti people to claim. And also a fine point to end today's episode. So we're going to gain a lot of unity, society research, and minor artifact action unlocked, secrets of the First League. So we're going to dive into that in the next episode. And yeah, resource storage full. Influence 1k. Anyways, friends, thank you so much for watching. We're going to continue that in part 3. Feel free to leave a comment down below. A like or a subscribe would be deeply appreciated as well. See you next time. Bye bye.